So here we are with the brand new firmware for the Samsung S95B. This is the 55-inch variation, as you guys know, but we're going to start talking about what is new with this firmware update. So the first thing that becomes immediately apparent after you do the update is going to be the user interface. It's different, and it's got this weird look to it. Different font, things like that. But overall, more or less everything else is still the same. They didn't really add anything new. Now, in terms of motion, it has seen a significant upgrade to the point where 602 introduced some weird digitization. So the Spider-Man scene on the screen right now is something I want you to take a close look at. So we can notice as he's zipping around, it's like buttery smooth fluid. And I mean, like, this is LG good. Now, the reason I say that is because typically LG is pretty much the leader when we talk about motion processing, especially now, but we're not running into any issues with motion processing at all. Not that Samsung was bad, it was already good, but after the firmware, it got worse. So they did fix it, but then it's a little bit more than that. They did more than just fix it. They really, I guess, like we say, like, breathed. I don't know. You can hear I'm struggling to figure out how to say that. They basically put a breath of fresh air into the new television, right? And the thing here is, like, it's impressive. It really is, because the motion is just so damn slick and fluid to the point where it feels like a new TV. Now, unfortunately, they didn't fix the brightness, so you still run into dimming after a while of watching it. It's still going to get dim, and all of the other issues that I talked about still are a thing here, right down to colors breaking, so that wasn't fixed. And as far as sound goes, it's actually been nerfed. So before, you could go to 15 and the sound be pretty immersive, where now I can go to 15 on this thing, and it'll barely sound like it's even on. That's how bad it's gotten. Like, I'm pretty sure you could barely hear what's going on right now. And the relevancy of this is in that video that I shot against the Sony A95L, you could clearly hear the dynamic of the sound and how rich and wonderful it was. But here, you're not able to hear much of any sound coming off of this TV. There's stuff happening on the screen, but you can barely hear anything whatsoever happening, and that is a massive, massive problem. So that's something that I really didn't like. Sound is nerfed now. So you do need a sound bar or to really crank this TV if you are going to be using it. So again, it's like you gain motion and they fix, I don't know, the user interface for people who maybe wanted a better interface. Like, I don't know, it's not better, it's just different, really. Like, it's literally just different. And I don't know, I don't really like the sound trade-off because this TV was a beast for sound and now it's not. But the motion is amazing, so it was like you get motion but you lose sound. This is my problem with updates, though. They give you something and then they take something else away. So that's the really unfortunate part of this whole thing, but at least you guys have the information and you know what's up. But that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching the #1 brand in honesty. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below and your experience with firmware 1622. And just so you can see down here under support, we are rocking 1622. Thanks again for watching the #1 brand in honesty, and until the next video, I'll see you guys later.